Well, the steering wheel have seen better days. I would also prefer to be a little thicker. So I purchased this steering wheel cover. It's the one that you have to do some sawing. And they make two kinds. This one is the one that you can see it's gonna cover these things on the side. And then they make ones without it, which will be easier to install. You still have to saw, but it will be easier. Give you a tool to like pack it under. So we'll see. Looks like everything is centered the best I could, at least. The quality looks really nice. I mean, some people are happy with these covers, but I don't know, I just don't like the feel of it, you know, being flappy in here and loose. And let's start sewing. I think I'm gonna have to run it through the inside, make a knot. At least that's I've seen the little video they have on the website. They have little instructions, which you know, I'm not really good following instructions on the paper. I don't understand. Put on the cover some kind of tape. I mean, the tape is here, but what does it do and why, you know? Yeah, the instructions are not very clear. They don't show anything on about the tape on their video as well, so I guess I'm gonna skip the tape and just go directly to sewing. I'm really having a hard time to see, so I had to borrow the light. And it looks good from here, but from the back here I have no idea how I'm gonna stuff all that material in there. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep going, do this whole section. I'm not really a sewing type of guy, so yeah, I don't think I'm going the right way. This looks like a mess. I have to back trace. Well, that's okay, that's okay. I can fix this. Let's continue the next one. Oh no, it's getting hanged up everywhere. Yeah, I thought this is gonna be easier. I don't know what I was thinking. So I think I have figured it out now. can see, the last stitching, it looks pretty good, but I have an issue and I made it too short, so I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way here, so that kind of sucks. I'm only hoping that I will have enough thread to get me in here somewhere where I can make a knot and start a new thread for this piece. At least I kind of figured it out, and now it's going a little faster. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough thread left. It's just getting shorter and shorter. They should have given me a little more spool. I was afraid if I'll cut too long of a piece, I'm not gonna have enough for the bottom. I mean, this looks really cool. I really like how it looks. Look at me going. I should have cut it much longer, and the worst case I could have just go to store and get more thread. I love how it looks. It's a good quality. It's just hard to do since I have never done it, and I'm still not sure how this is gonna get tucked in a little later. I guess I gotta start from the bottom tomorrow and do this little piece. So after doing the steering wheel, the top part and the side part, and still gotta do the bottom part, basically one piece here and second piece here, I decided it's gonna be a lot more easier if I remove the steering wheel and do it at home, because I keep running out of daylight. Every time I'm like halfway, the sun is out, and then I'm struggling with a flashlight here and or other lights, and removing the steering wheel is not that hard. First we gotta take the airbag out, so to do that there's a little access cover here on the side. There. And there should be, there we go, I think it's a T30. Let's see if that's what it is. Yep, T30. Comes off easy. Now I gotta disconnect the battery, so I'm just gonna get these bolts loose, and before I touch the airbag, I'm gonna disconnect the battery. It's better to disconnect the battery first because it takes about 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes, to discharge the capacitors and everything in the modules. All right, now this cover around the cruise control switch needs to come off. There we go, easy, pops out. See, also when I take the steering wheel, I think it will be much easier to tuck these pieces of leather here and tuck them in. There we go, nice. Second bolt, disconnect the battery. All right, now these two airbag clips, as you can see, I popped one of the yellow tabs, so this pops out, and then this can come off again with the yellow one. good to have a really small flat bladed screwdriver. There we go. And it pops out just like that. And there's a ground that goes in here. That one just slides off. It's always recommended to put the airbag down this way in case it blows up. Because if you set it this way and the airbag blows up, this steel bottom part will come flying. Okay, disconnect these two white connectors. Okay, the small one, the bigger one, there. This will stay with the clock spring, these two cables. So you wanna make sure the steering wheel is centered. All right, I got my 19. So I'm gonna loose this up. All right, it wasn't that tight. I mean, it was tight, but I didn't have to fight it too much. So again, I'm gonna make sure it's centered. Now, I'm not gonna take it out all the way. I'm gonna leave it in because now I gotta slide the steering wheel from the shaft. So I'm gonna help with my legs. I'm gonna lift the steering wheel with my legs and use my left hand and right hand at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And I'm gonna be just wiggling back and forth. It didn't take that much effort either. One little wiggle and the steering wheel is loose and it comes off. You have to be super careful now not to spin the clock spring. If you spin it too much, if you install it and this is not going to be in the same exact position, you're screwed. You're gonna have to replace the clock spring. Good idea to put some kind of tape over it if you're gonna have it out for a little while. So I removed the plastic that's behind it. That's gonna cover these edges. And now it's gonna be a lot easier. So next time I highly recommend taking the steering wheel off and taking this black plastic out, the piece. It's held by 1 and 2 screws, 2 Phillips screws, and the bottom piece just kind of snaps off. So this time I made sure I'm using a very long thread, but that created new problems. Basically the strands of the thread are twisting some more, creating knots, and it's just making the whole job kind of harder. So you gotta take it slow and keep untangling the thread. Yeah, I found out later that I should have used a wax to wax the string. That will make it much easier. I got a little too excited about this job. I should have do a little more research and watch a couple more videos. Overall, I think I spent around 6 hours on it. Let me know in the comment section what was your experience sewing the steering wheel cover. And here we have the final product. I am super happy how it came out, even though this was my first job like this, so it's not perfect. As you can see, I missed a couple stitches here and there, but overall it looks pretty good. Looks good enough for me. It is a must to take the steering wheel, that's for sure. It makes it so much easier when you put this cover back on to hide all the pieces inside. The feel is amazing. It's like a luxury, sporty feel, a steering wheel now. And the fit is really good. Here you can see tiny little, like almost like a bubble, but that's the only place. So it's not like super tight in this area. But this bottom is really nice. This one too. So I think that's because I didn't take the steering wheel out the first time. And also here you can see where I joined the thread because I ran out of the thread. And my next upholstery work is right over here, which I'm super happy how it came out as well. I got this upholstery from eBay. I'm gonna attach the link on the bottom, but with eBay, you never know how long the link will last, so it may be gone already. But if you look up center armrest cover, you should be able to find similar pieces. And what's neat about this one is that this console is made up two pieces, right? So you got the top, which mine was just plastic, there was nothing on it, and then this bottom part comes off. It's got a bunch of screws here and 4 screws on the bottom, and you can separate it. So you can actually I use the only glue. I bought a staple and I was gonna staple it, but the staple that I bought, it would not penetrate the plastic, so all I used was a glue that bonds well with plastic and leather or vinyl, and it came out really good. The only issues I had were these corners in the front. So when you lift it up, you can see that it's not perfect. It didn't tuck in all the way. It was just super hard to glue these corners. But you know what? Most of the time it's not open, it's closed like this, and you just can't see any imperfections. And on top here I got a 1/2 inch of foam that I bought in Joann. So I cut it, and I just put it on top, and it's nice and soft to the touch. I didn't have to put any foam on the sides. Yeah, I'm really happy with this.